Welcome to another episode of When Good Drills Go Bad. So, I've been seeing on this post a lot of people reference the Hershiser. So then I pulled it up and I was just looking to see what's out there. And this National Pitching actually has, I guess, what they consider to be a pretty good way of doing it. But I just want to kind of point out a couple of things on this drill and just to make sure that everybody's doing it properly. So if we look at the Grom down here, right, when he starts to go up, he does start to gain momentum towards home plate. So he doesn't go straight up. There is momentum gain, and then I'll kind of stop it at the same time that they both stop. It should be somewhere around there when they're starting to bring the ball out. I just want to point out a couple of differences. So if you look at the Grom here, his pelvis is still fairly straight.
It is.
His shoulders are fairly straight, yeah. And then when we go up top, we want to check when the drill starts to get going here. And what we'll notice immediately is that he actually starts tilting his pelvis pretty good right off the bat. I wouldn't recommend this for any pitcher. And then he ends up, once he hits the wall there, with this pelvis, it's actually phasing straight up there, shoulders straight up there. Now, for me, that's a very compromising position because how's he going to get back to center of gravity? Technically speaking, right, when you want your pitchers to be riding that back hip. Now, for me, this guy here is not riding that back hip. He's actually falling backwards at that point. So what I'll do is I'll kind of keep the Grom going here, and I'll show you what riding the back hip means. You'll notice that his head stays there. He's going. Stays there again. He goes some more. Sorry. He goes some more. He's still riding that back hip. As he turns here and lands, he's starting to transition forward. So he rides that back hip basically into the front foot strike. Then he starts to rotate and starts to transition forward there. Now, this top one is that pelvis is not level. If we notice the Grom here, his pelvis level, 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 level. And that's what we consider their center of gravity. So for me, this top drill is a good drill, just gone bad. It's not done properly. There's a hip tilt there. There's no hip hinging. He's actually internally rotating that back hip. There, he's internally rotated right in that area there. There's no stability on that back leg. And to top it all off, for no apparent reason, he lifts up that back heel. This is the topper, by the way, for this thing. Is this lift off here has no business happening at that point. Why you would do that, I don't know, but don't do that, because that doesn't happen in that phase of the throwing. So you're just teaching your body just faulty movement patterns. Neurologically, it doesn't help. I mean, they're teaching that move that's happening with the Grom here prematurely. I mean, at no point is your heel going to lift off at that point. He's still heel down. I mean, look how far he is. So he's here. That ankle is not plantar flexing until almost front foot strike. So why would you ever do that? This makes no sense to me. So same thing. I mean, everybody mentions their Hershiser, right? But just make sure we're doing it right.